I go, Bonafide hustler here, like that. Like you just...
with your eyes all big. Bonafide hustler here.
Oh my god.
Bonafide hustler here.
That's enough. No more. All right. We're gonna hit some garage sales. What's going on, guys? It's Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from the inside of the spaceship. We are cruising through the galaxy for neighborhood-wide garage sales. But if you guys are checking out the channel for the very first time, this is what I do to make extra spare money. I go hustling. Going to garage sales, estate sales, yard sales, swap meets, pawn shops, thrift stores, and making extra cash from the everyday things that we find. Now, over here is Whitney. That's my girlfriend. And she actually used to hustle with me back in the day, but now your job.
Yeah, my job's too demanding.
Her job is way too demanding.
And then I work out a lot on the weekends.
So she used to hustle with me. She used to be right there in the passenger seat and finding deals with me. That was like 1 or 2 years ago. Thought it'd be kind of cool to bring her on a video and have her tag along today for neighborhood-wide garage sale season. So we're gonna go find the first garage sale right now. But first, bitter. Wanna try it?
No.
Come on.
I don't like things.
There it is. Neighborhood-wide garage sale number 1. In a good neighborhood of town too. Look at all these signs up here. I love this. This is bring back memories, babe.
Yep.
Alright.
I think
so
I've
look at all
went
those
to this one with you before.
Crazy amounts of signs. So what we're going to do is go to all these places and report back to you on what we find. But there should be a pretty decent amount of stuff. You never know though, we'll see. Alright, so we spent an hour and a half in this neighborhood and we found so much stuff. What do you think so far?
Got a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff. So I'm going to shoot this camera into the back and we'll show you what we found right now. Okay, so we found Billy Mouth Bass, a bunch of stuff destined for FBA, like a PS3 headset plus some audio cables in here somewhere down there. Got a Marmot vest right here. What else? We have some shorts. Over here, a bag full of books, which is cool. That's destined for FBA, of course. Got an old vintage retro JanSport backpack over there. That's definitely going to bring in some good money. Whitney popped on some clothes, of course. She's going to be shopping a little bit for herself. But in here we have a weight belt in the corner. Something that's definitely for my booth. It's called like a Blue Nun something. There it is, Blue Nun. And Blue Nun goes everywhere. It says it right there. Got a bike on the back, an old vintage Gary Fisher. We have a shop light for myself from my own garage. And in the corner over there, we have a authentic Mexican hammock, which is huge. We're probably gonna mount that up later. And so far that's it. Oh yeah, and we also have...
And my shoes.
She got some cool shoes, she likes them. And then we got P90X for $1, the entire series, so that's awesome too. Alright, so we're in neighborhood number 2. Sales kind of just everywhere, and it looks like it could be a good neighborhood because there's no competition. There's nobody here now, so it's a little late. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, there are basically houses all over the place having sales, as you can see. They're everywhere. We don't know if we're going to find something here, but we're sure going to try, that's for sure. Alright, so it's about 10:13 in the morning. And we are in neighborhood number 2. And quite honestly, neighborhood number 2 does not have the quality that neighborhood number 1 had. So we might go to neighborhood number 3. We're probably going to do 3 neighborhoods today. There's one more left. This one obviously is not good, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's completely different. It's not a bad neighborhood, it's just not the quality that I'm looking for. I haven't made a purchase in about 30 minutes. So on a day like this with neighborhood-wide garage sales, in a good neighborhood, you should be making a purchase like once every 5 minutes or so. It's kind of like the average I go through, sometimes less than that. But I haven't made a purchase in like 30 minutes. Kind of means the neighborhood is not that good. So we're probably gonna get out of here right now and go to that last one. Okay, I guess I spoke too soon. Looks like I popped on 2 Xbox Wireless 360 controllers right here. $3. I toss these right to E-Money, and he'll sell them for me. Okay, so that does neighborhood number 3. Really, the quality was just as bad as neighborhood number 2. I think we're gonna probably go to one more Goodwill. Maybe get some breakfast tacos. You know how it is down here in the South in Texas. We do breakfast tacos. Apparently, people's comments in other videos, they're just astounded by the fact that we have breakfast tacos. So it's kind of a normal thing here. But you're from North Carolina.
I had never heard of a breakfast taco before I moved here.
So that's how it is. And that's East Coast for you. And in West Coast in California, they have more of like a burrito kind of thing, like breakfast burritos and stuff. But breakfast tacos seem to be something that's very popular here in like Texas. I heard in Arizona, New Mexico, they have that kind of stuff. We'll bring you with us when we get our breakfast tacos or whatever we get. And I still got to pick up my bike later from the bike shop. So yeah, but I think we're gonna go to one more Goodwill sometime in the next 30 minutes. Wow, just going down the street, we saw a sign that said garage sale in the school gymnasium. Now, what's crazy is about this one is that about 2 years ago, Whitney and I visited this one, and I distinctly remember picking up a 25-cent slot car and selling it for $50. Not to say that that's going to happen this time, but I'm going in that school gymnasium, and I'm going to find me some money, hopefully. I'm really glad we went to that church, or I guess high school, gym, garage sale, whatever. Popped on a lot of VHS in plastic, so this stuff is destined for FBA. This sucker right here alone, the Sleepy Hollow one, probably could fetch about 15 to 20 bucks. Anyway, we got massively good deals on every one of these DVDs in here. What else did we get? A Land's End with the big YKK zippers. Now this is the kind of stuff you want to be looking for. The big zipper YKK, Land's End, straight canvas. And I'll probably take a little ripper thing to get that ZPU out. This was $1. Totally good score right there. What else? Some interesting bags of robot stuff. Vintage robotic toys, or I guess not robot really, but they're robot toys, but they're not actually robots. So these kind of things, I'm gonna have to look up the value on this, but I'm estimating about 20. I might actually keep this thing because it's just really cool looking. But we'll look at that. We'll have a closer look at this later. Picked up a Dyson piece for 50 cents. Someone out there is missing this sucker. We all know that. That's why I pick up weird random things like this. And Dyson is one of the most expensive vacuum brands out there. And there you go. When we were actually at that gym garage sale thing, you know, Whitney was helping me actually find those VHS tapes that actually had the wrapping all over them. We don't like to touch, or I don't like to touch VHS tapes for FBA that don't have the wrapping and they're not brand new. And I really don't like to touch very widespread produced movies, like the big things like Independence Day or bigger things like that. I like to touch very rare VHS tapes and things with very weird titles. And so, and I also don't mess with VHS tapes that are in plastic but without a barcode, because it's really hard to estimate where they're going to shake out at. So I don't mess with that as well. Yeah, she was actively helping me out, and we found a lot of cool stuff there. So, you know, she still has it. 2 years later down the road, she can still find some cool stuff, and she's definitely helping me hustle, so that's good. Thanks. So here we are at the Bolden Creek Cafe, and there's Whitney, and we are looking around. It's not really focusing very well. Oh, now it is. It's a pretty place. It's made out of an old garage, I think, so we'll take you inside here in a second. Okay, so I decided against a breakfast taco, but we got some eggs over here, some potato hash, whole wheat bread. What kind of omelet do you have anyway, babe?
An Inner Sun omelet.
Inner Sun omelet. What's left of it right there?
Yeah. Spinach, red pepper.
Like it?
Yeah, it's very good. Obviously.
Me. Alright, just got her back from the shop. Really excited to have the bike back. Blew the actual rear derailleur off, which is right around here. So that's all done. Now I can finally ride this little sucker into the mountains. What? Okay, so we're done with our food. Got my bike. now we're in front of a Goodwill, the last Goodwill of the day, and it's actually pretty late in the day now. So I'm gonna pop in there, see if we find anything. Who knows? Last stoppie. Okay, at that Goodwill, popped on this wakeboard right here for 23 bucks. Its resale in town's about 80, maybe 100 bucks. Not a bad score. And that pretty much does it for our day. What a day it's been, right?
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
We filled up pretty much the back of the spaceship right here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Facebook at the Bonafide Hustler. You can find me at Twitter at YouTube Hustler. Don't forget to pick up my book, which you'll see right about here somewhere. That's a cool book. Don't forget to pick up the book. You'll really enjoy it, trust me. There's a review also on my Facebook, but I might put the link to the review right here. But thanks for coming along on the ride along with us. Talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.